Red 2 standing by, all for lit and in the green. Welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey, where I am pleased to announce that we cheesed beach volleyball. It was actually a lot harder than it seemed. Honestly, kind of tricky even using Cappy. Anyway, we can now proceed to the moon rock. And give ourselves cranial trauma again, but we are going to be finishing Bubblaine. Now, how much do I have to do? So, Luncheon Kingdom's next, and then Bowser's Kingdom. Oh well, we will see where this takes us. And what sort of interesting moons we have to do. We've obviously got some more racing. There is one very high up. Or is it behind us some? Oh, it's just there. Can I actually... I don't think I can actually... No, never say never. I'm going to be... I might be able to. Alright. Maybe not that way, the parasol. Alright, we can get this moon just out here. We cannot get this moon just out here. Oh, that's embarrassing. Well, we're starting off pretty strong, but it's nice to be back recording. Above the parasol, catch. There's going to be a bit to do, of course, but I'll be working on this. I'll be doing a bit more when it comes to Deltarune as well, because I actually got all of those smashed out and edited in one neat session, which is really good. And I've also remembered what the voices I was doing were. Alright, so we need to go straight out this way. Alright, so it's down here somewhere. Is it just... No, it's not just there. I thought it was nearby. Compass has been steering me wrong, unfortunately. Oh wait, it's behind me. Alright, hang on. Okay, so navigate... Wait, is it in the underground or is it just up? Wait a minute. Here. Oh well, we'll just damage boost our way through. Okay. Yeah, this area is still beautiful, but it's just going to be a little bit trickier to get some of them because we just have to run around wildly and guess. Is it up? Is it down? Where is it going? So there's that one. No, we're just going to sink unless we keep moving. So directly south of us is another one. Don't tell me. It can't be too simple. Well, I'll avoid that. No, it's not that. Okay, maybe not directly south. Maybe I swam the wrong way. Yeah, I could get lost in a maze with a map. That's just one of those little things, you know? It's been a bit of... Oh no, wait, hang on, it's moving, isn't it? It's the bird, that's the one that was directly south of us. Alright, we're chasing the bird with a gusher. Because we know what I'm like. As soon as I see the bird, we have to hunt it down. Where is it? Where's the bird? I especially hate how you take your eyes off it for 2 seconds and it just goes. Alright, drop. Was here. Wait, it's over there, isn't it? Must. Well, we caught the bird. And that was quite a spectacular dive, if I do say so myself. Now I have to work out exactly where in 3D space. Alright, so it's up. We were not quite up enough. Bird traveling over the ocean. That's good. Those ones stink, so it's nice to have that one sorted out. There's one just ahead of us. Maybe I'd better get a fish, because I think this is collecting notes. But I think, in all fairness, I think we're probably getting to the point, at least I think I'm getting to the point, where Odyssey is probably about to come to an end. Drift fish. Because I've been at this for quite some time. And I'm just getting the feeling it's time to move on to a couple of other things. I'll wrap up these kingdoms, but I don't know if I'll do the dark side of the moon and the darker side of the moon on camera. Unless they're relatively easy ones to do. I can probably just sort of record it and then show exactly what happened. What on earth have we got around here? Oh, there's a rabbit. Stun the rabbit. Catch the rabbit, and there we go. Because I do want to get onto leaf green at long last. It's been sitting there, and of course I want to spend a little bit of time giving some extra focus to Deltarune. There's probably one just at the top of the glass, isn't there? Or maybe it's at the bottom of the glass. Either way, we do have... Either way, we do have a few more things we can do, and... yeah, eventually I'll get to a range of those different projects. I may wind up doing a little bit more with this one. We shall see. Ah, there it is. It's just there. What shines inside the glass? Oh well, we'll leave that one coin floating there. And there's yet another one. Well, it's not peach, I know that much. Wait, hang on. Oh, it must be in the, it must be down inside the glass palace. So, we'll go underwater and have a look, see what we can discover. Is it in a nook, or do I have to just beat up? Hang on, I thought I got that one. Yeah, no, again, I'm not looking at the compass. Alright, so we have an apparently unlimited supply of kelp. It's back the other way, isn't it? Okay, surface, and then we'll go again. But yeah, I am definitely looking forward to getting a bit more of Deltarune done. I have been enjoying that, and then it's just... okay, wait. Hang on, it's further up, isn't it? It's definitely further up. Or is it high up on this glass? Might be high up on the glass, but yeah. There's a lot going on for everything I want to be able to do. How do I get up here? Okay. Compass. Let's look in here. Oh, it's right up there. Okay, I'm gonna need the gushon. I couldn't... Oh, no, wait, hang on. I know what I can do. Yeah, I'll just cruise over and launch myself from one of the geysers. But yeah, as I said, Deltarune's going to be a focus and getting around to Leaf Green because it's just nice to change things up every so often, you know? And it's like, I've been at Odyssey for a fair while. It's been a good, long, ongoing project. Hopefully I've managed to keep it engaging and interesting and worth everybody's time. And we stick it for a fine detail on the glass. Very good indeed. So, we've got more racing. Might as well go and get the racing done. But yeah, there's a lot I do want to wind up bringing to the channel, and it's a matter of deciding what I want to do, because it's like, I obviously want to be able to do stuff like Leaf Green. I want to bring Yoshi in the Mysterious Book sometime. I've got Wario Land 4. I've got to get around to some bonus episodes for things. But it's just, where do I find the time? Because work has been so draining and everything's been so stressful lately that there just hasn't been anywhere near as much motivation. And it's a little bit sad in some ways. Because I don't want to be lacking motivation. I want to be able to just keep doing these things. Alright, jet across and away we go. I suppose there are always things I can improve, but yeah, it would be nice just to have sort of better equipment and maybe more opportunity to fiddle around with some of these things, but we'll see. And that was a bit slower, but we got there pretty easily anyway. There's still quite a gap. Oh, there he is. And another Power Moon neatly wrapped up as we wind up racing in our conductor's duds. Not too shabby. And then we can scurry over here to find another moon. But yeah, it's sort of... It almost is getting to the sunset of the project. I'm not quite sure what more to do with Odyssey apart from just finding everything. Because that, I suppose, is how it goes. We do have to look around, find everything, but it's like, how much of it is engaging? What more can I do? What other bits and pieces and secrets do I have? Oh no, wait, it's up, isn't it? Funny thing is, I keep thinking that the hot springs... Yeah, I'm gonna need a gushon for that. But I keep thinking that the hot springs are going to wind up restoring my health because I've been playing the, I've still been playing a bit of the Switch Zelda games. There we are, perfect timing. Rapid ascent on Hot Spring Island. Oh, and I took it out into the equation. Not too bad. Okay, there's a moon down here somewhere. Wait, it's just... That's a little disappointing, but I suppose some of them are like that. You just get a few easy ones, a few tricky ones, and you take it as it comes. Underwater Highway East, explore. So there is one just off the shore of Crazy Cap by the looks of it. Yeah, it's been an interesting journey, but I'm just trying to figure out exactly where to go and what to do with it, because there's only so much you can do, and I just sort of feel like I need to mix it up, try a few new projects, just in case this one doesn't quite have the same pop. Alright, so I need to go this way. Is it one on the wall? Alright, over this way. Ah, it's right there, isn't it? Okay, now if I... There we go. Another moon added to the collection. The tall rock shelf in the deep ocean. Well, we've cleared out a few things. We'll warp over here and get the next one done. But I mean, that's sort of what it is. It's trying to think of different topics, discussing random bits and pieces and whatever odd stuff comes to mind, and then just collecting moons. So it's like, what do I do? I mean, I've finally got around to actually playing Dungeon Dice Monsters for one thing, but I'm kind of glad I didn't necessarily bring that all the way to the channel, because it's just weird. It's a little jank in some ways. Nope. It's not bad, all things considered. It's just that, oh, too high. Too high. Just got to adjust a little better. Oh, we're going too high again, and I copped the bomb in the face. Oh, that was close. We got it around? Yes, we did. Nice trick shot. But yeah, Dungeon Dice Monsters is really, really weird. Maybe I'll sort of do that as a bit of a one-off. I am getting up to the point, at the time of recording at least, where I've been doing this for 7 years, which obviously is not a bad thing. It's more just a case of what do I want to keep working on? Because I got a couple of little ideas for things I can do, but it would be nice to just sort of branch out. I mean, I don't necessarily have heaps of things I can do. I'm not sort of like the big ideal collab partner, but it would just be really nice to try out a couple of those things. I have been recording Metroid Prime Remastered on another channel, sort of as co-commentator, but I just have to get in the groove and be useful, because, again, me being hard on myself, I'm pretty sure, I am the worst co-commentator you can imagine, because I'll always be a little bit picky about things. I'm just always going to have a certain way of doing things. And I don't think I'm exactly the best at encouraging people. Because it's okay, not everybody's going to know the exact same things I do, or be able to play certain things the same way I do. And I mean, it's probably going to be annoying having somebody like me who's okay, that's a very bad miss. It's you can do this, but can you do it my way? And yeah, I am a pain in the butt like that. Because I always worry that I don't have a lot... I mean, it sort of applies to this as well. I always worry I don't have a lot of intelligent things to say. And I also fret about wanting to talk about my favourite things, because, well... I don't actually think I'm very interesting. Oh, that mean. Alright, maybe if I push this that way, then we can go around this way. We've got the spiny out of the way. And... alright, maybe not another spiny. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Back off, okay? Down there you go. So that... How do they actually know where I am through the walls? Can they, like, smell Mario, or do they function on sight or something like that? Now, there's a point where I have to go through the floor. I know that... Ah. I'm picking up what the game's putting down, so we go down here. And there we go. That's our extra moon for this area. The spinning maze open. But yeah, it's just finding what do I want to talk about, what sort of things would be genuinely interesting, because I really, really don't feel that a lot of my interests actually are worth discussing. I'm always afraid that I'm going to wind up boring people when I talk about the things I like. Somehow I survived. I'm not exactly sure how, but I did. Well, there we go. That's got that one. Like, I don't know if a lot of people have a big frame of reference where Vanguard is concerned, so I often wonder if I actually am able to wind up discussing that with people. I've talked about it sometimes, but yeah, I don't know exactly how much of it is making sense to a lot of people. I can talk Pokemon, but I've got plenty of opportunity to talk Pokemon when it comes to... there should be another one just near here. Yeah. Plenty of opportunity to talk Pokemon when it comes to Leaf Green version. I'll probably have opportunity to just talk about a range of things depending on the games, but it's just... I suppose it just surprises me if people do ever want to listen to what I'm saying, because I just don't think I'm that interesting. So there's something down here. Pretty sure it's near the respawning kelp anyway. I think it is. Maybe I was wrong. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, right, it's just in the sand. At the base of the lighthouse. So we got one more that's just right at the base of the lighthouse. And I nearly sort of whacked myself in the face with a... I actually whacked myself in the face with a space rock. Twice! It's just underneath the base of the lighthouse, isn't it? No, it's on the pole at the top of the lighthouse. And that is our last one. So we'll actually be done here. We've done a pretty good job clearing this area out, honestly. Once you actually get past beach volleyball, this one's really relaxing and there's not a lot of hard work involved in it. It's honestly just pretty cruisy. So we'll head back to the Odyssey and then we can move on to the Luncheon Kingdom and start that. Finding what we need to and just grabbing any moons around the place. I'll probably at least wrap up the main kingdoms before I finally get around to going to the darker side of the moon. I think we've got a few episodes left. I sort of worked out what I needed to do for Bowser's Kingdom, but I will change outfits. What weirdness have we got? It's Waluigi's taco stand. That'll do. It would be nice to see Waluigi get involved in the main series. Like, I reckon you could very easily fit him into the Wario Land games. That would be really nice. Like, that's the reason I'm supporting Star Fox for one thing. Because if I support the smaller series, then there's a chance of me finally getting a new Wario Land or F-Zero game. To be honest, I don't know why Nintendo brought the Virtual Boy to NSO. It's a bit of a weird one, but suppose I can't complain too much. I can complain about that. That wasn't very smart. Let me just warp to the plaza before I do any more damage to myself. But yeah, it sort of feels like it's a bit of a meme in a sense. Like it was almost too early for April Fool's Day. So there is a hidden Bonita somewhere, and I think it's behind. And I think it's a person who's behind here. Yep. Ah, yes. Oh, Trat, you found me. I thought this fellow's head was a great hiding place. Really top draw. Here, take this and leave me to my foodie dreams, would you? Hat and seek among the food. Alright, now... I remember... Was it right next... Or was it in between them? Or was it this? There was something about the clue from the Dark Side art. Is it next to this? There it is. Finally. Found with Dark Side Art 8. So, we're at least near the Talkatoo. The rooftop lantern. So we do need a fire bro for that. Luncheon Kingdom timer challenge. I really should do the racing and then ask. So I need to go over this way. So that... Clear out the cheese rocks and go from there to summon the fire bros. Alright, Hammer Bros. Swatted him out of the sky. Nice shot. Really the only problem with the Hammer Bros is if you get too close to certain areas, you actually don't always have an opportunity to hit them. Granted, I'm probably flailing around like a loony and not quite making a proper effort. Okay, so we can leave that one behind. And then we need our fire bro. Careful from here. So that we can jump all the... Wow, from downtown. And him from downtown too. Okay, so if I go up here... Well, that worked. I was not expecting to do that. It was a very fortunate shot. Rightio, so we need to dress up in the mechanic outfit for that particular Steam Gardener. So, we'll just pop in here. We are just about at time, so I'll find the mechanic outfit. Kind of a shame that we might have to skip Waluigi's taco stand. Wait, where was it? That was space. Wait, where did it go? Oh, that's right. It's one of the purchasable ones. There we go. So, our nice little nod to 3D Famicom Hot Rally, and away we go. Mario is licensed in a range of professions, and that, admittedly, that licensed bit comes with a very, very large asterisk. We can actually do things, but I don't know if we're very good at it. Stew formula faulty, stew formula faulty. Stuck in harsh critic mode. Repairs will require a mechanic. Sensors detect a mechanic. This unit is stuck in a loop due to suboptimal stew. Now sensing. Critical state ending. Systems normal. Computing gratitude. It adds up to this result. Mechanic repairs complete, and we didn't really do that much. All I wound up doing was basically just turning up. I mean, it's a lot better than my usual attempts at fixing things, which involve percussive maintenance, basically. If I can't fix it with hammers, fire, and shouting, it's not worth fixing. Most technology really deserves a good thump these days, and oh, we are ending on that curse. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2, returning to base. The cover's come off again. How did I fail and succeed? I thought I was going to have to start the whole thing again.
No! Not into the pit! It burns!